Good morning, children. Welcome back to the English classes. 12th standard students, today we will not be doing any chapters or the poems from any of the books, children. Today, let me start with the writing areas. That is your essay, letter writing, speech writing. So, we shall do something grammatical today, okay? So, letter writing, children. We shall start today with the letter writing. Now, children, there are two kinds of letter writing, okay? That is formal writing and informal writing. This is not new thing for you. You are already know it. Just for the sake of revision area, letter writing is of two types: formal letter writing and informal letter writing. Now, what is the difference between formal and informal? Formal letter writing is the writing of the like you are writing to some higher authorities. You're requesting something, you want something, you're complaining about something to the higher authorities in a mass is known as formal letter writing, okay? And informal letter writing is something very like you are writing letter to your parents, you are writing letter to your relatives, friends. All these kind of letter writing is known as informal letter writing. Now, children, for your syllabus in 12th standard, both the letters are not there in your syllabus. That is, the formal letter writing is the only starting area you can get it, or otherwise you are having the job application. Job application here, the weightage of job application in your 12th standard is 7 marks. Okay, children, so starting with, okay, just for the this thing, for revision kind, formal letter writing, you'll always have, see, this is the sender's address, okay? It is your address. For example, your area is facing the problem of garbage dumps since a fortnight. Write a letter to the editor of the local newspaper highlighting your problem and ask for his help. So this is a kind of formal letter, okay? So here we have, children, this is the sender's address. That is, you are writing this address is your address. That is the sender's address, okay? The next line is, you have to leave one line over here, as I have already taught you this, children, but this is a kind of revision, okay? Just go through. This is your address, the sender's address. Leaving one line, this calls the presentation of your letter also, children. So leaving one line over here, you are writing the date. For example, here the date is 25th May 2020, whatever date you are writing. Again leaving one line, you are writing to the sender, that is whom you are sending to. That is, here he is writing to the editor. So just see it, children, it's very important over here. See, this is written to. To is very important. Over here you are writing to the editor. To the editor, to whom you are sending, is foremost important. While checking the papers also, and while doing the session in our class also, I have told you many times, but now in 12th standard, you cannot make this kind of mistakes, children, because the content of the letter is not that important, but the format of the letter writing is very important. So see to it very clearly that you write these formats very precisely, okay? So you're writing to the editor, Times of India, Ashram Road, Ahmedabad. So you've written till whatever it is. For example, if you're writing for Surat, you have to write it over here a small. Do not write so much long address. That's not needed. Precisely write the address of at least 3 to 4 lines, okay? So here we have come to the end of thereafter. Now, children, I have always I told you that do not write dear, though it is okay, fine, your marks are not cut for writing dear, but the proper word should be respected. The authorities are not dear to you, so if possible, write respected. Respected sir or ma'am, okay? Respected sir oblique ma'am. Okay, so ma'am is also, again, children, ma'am should be written as M-A See, this is the way you write ma'am. Okay, this is the way you write ma'am. You will not write ma'am like this. M-A-M is wrong. Okay, M-A-M, writing M-A-M, respected sir oblique ma'am, M-A-M is wrong. M-A-A-M, that is the proper writing of writing ma'am. So here, now going to the job application area, children. I'll show you the job application. Wait. So here, so this is the formal way of writing the letter. Okay, children. See over here, that is we have written till the foremost area is sender's address. That is your address. Leaving one line, date, again leaving one line, two, and here job application. This is your area when we talk about the job application. Job application, for example, now see, write an application for the post of an English teacher in reply to an advertisement in the newspaper. Apply with detailed biodata. So here children, you have written your address. 2. Now you are writing a letter for the English teacher. Post is the English teacher wanted in the reputed school. So here you will write to the, whom are you writing to? You will be writing to the principal of a particular school. Okay. Now here we will have again respected sir, your ma'am. The most important another line, respected, this salutation. This is the respected sir or ma'am is called the salutation of the letter. Okay. Thereafter, subject is application for the post of the teacher. What is the subject? This is to be highlighted. S-U-B, you are not writing the entire S-U-B-J-E-C-T. You will not write that. You will just write S-U-B. That is over here. And you will underline the application of the post for the post of an English teacher. That is what the subject is for this letter. Okay. Did you understand? And this is how you will write it. Till here, hope you all have understood, children. Now, the another important line. After giving the salutation and the subject, you're coming down with the important paragraph. This paragraph, you do not just mug up this paragraph for your sake. Let me tell you, just mug up this paragraph. If you cannot write the entire statement, just learn it by heart. What is the paragraph? With reference to your advertisement in the Times of India, dated. Now date, you have to change the date. Okay. With reference to your advertisement in the Times of India, dated 3rd January 2008, I take this opportunity. 2008, after that, put a comma. Okay. I take this opportunity to send in my application for the above mentioned post. I hold the necessary qualifications and enclosed. Please find my detailed biodata for your kind consideration. This is a paragraph, children, wherein you have to write each and every line. Each and every word is important in the job application format. Got it? So you are going to write this paragraph. Just mark it up if you don't want to this thing. Just learn it by heart. This paragraph has to be written in the job application. Okay. Don't write anything, children. I'll send you this pic. Okay. I'll send you the pic. You can sit at home and just listen to me carefully right now. Then you are starting with your biodata. Okay. This is the biodata. Now you're starting with the starting with the biodata. Now you're giving the heading. Now here, if you don't want to write it, you can, for the presentation purpose, you can write it in the center. Okay, write it on this at the center of the page. Now children, if possible, now writing the job application, do not mix it up and write. You have to have some area, make it presentable. The most important thing in the application or whatever subject, whatever thing you write in the board examination, children, the presentation of your paper is very, very important. I am not talking only just of the job application area. I am talking about the entire paper. Just don't mix it up. Your presentation plays a very important role. Let me tell you, the teacher, the examiner will not check each and every word of your answer, but the presentation of your paper is the most important thing. Okay, now continue with our biodata, children. So if possible, what I was saying is, if possible, write your biodata with the fresh page, the very next page. Okay, now writing your biodata over here, the first thing you will write your name. Now name doesn't mean, if you do not want to write your entire name, you can put XYZ. If you do not want to put your name, you can write XYZ. First thing in the biodata, your name plays an important role. Okay, so first you will put the name, your age. Next is your age. What is your age? Third is date of birth. Fourth is languages known. Fifth point is your mother tongue. Sixth point is your nationality. Next point is telephone number. Nowadays we write the mobile number. Now I want to add one more thing of yours over here in this thing. After writing your mobile number, put the email address. Okay, here you can give your email address. This is one thing that we have to add over here in this span of time. Okay, so here you will give the email address. Now children, the most important thing in the job application, what you're going to do is, over here, after your email address, you are again leaving one line and writing your educational qualification. Educational qualification plays a very important role tackling with the job application over here. Okay, so educational qualification. Now children, in the class also I have told you how is the format of your educational qualification. First of all, either you just make a tabular format of your educational qualification. Okay, this is the tabular format of educational qualification, means you are giving each and every detail of, see, this is the qualification. After writing educational qualification, write over here the qualifications. Okay, now the most important thing over here is, now for example, I have done my MEd, say MEd. Next is I have done my B.Ed. Third degree I have my M.Com. Fourth is I am B.Com. Fifth is I have done this after completing my HSC, that is 12th standard. Sixth point is SSC, that is 10th standard. Now children, what have you noticed? What have you noticed over here? I have not written my qualifications as SSC, HSC, BCom, MCom, B.Ed, MEd. What have I written? The first line I have written as MEd. Why? Your first line, that is your qualification, should start with your updated degree. What have you done? Okay, your updated degree, that is, it will come in the descending order. Your qualifications should come in the descending order. It is not SSC, HSC, BCom, MCom. You will write it MEd, B.Ed, MCom, BCom, HSC, SSC. Okay? This thing, so many children do the mistake, children. Now, while I was there for the paper checking, when during that time also, while doing the paper checking, in the format, in the job educational qualification format, please do it like this. Okay, this is very much necessary. So over here, after the qualification, over here you can give the name for the institution, or the school, institution oblique school. Okay, from where have you done your M.Ed, B.Ed, or whatever. Then which year have you done this? Which year you have completed your degree? That plays an important role, children. Do not put the dates vaguely. Do not put any of the dates vaguely. See, first thing, your biodata says the area, age. What is your age? You have to write, like for example, 29 May 1978. Okay, 29 May 1978. From this year, your SSC would be connected. Okay, your SSC, if you write to your birth date as 29/5/1978, and if you write the date in the SSC, the year of passing your SSC, do not write 2020. Okay, that would be wrong. It is irrelevant. In the board examination, it is written as irrelevant and marks is cut for this purpose. So do not go for that. Okay, so these things are very important, children. Just keep all these things in mind. We will do maximum practice, but we'll have to see what is the basic format of letter writing. Okay, whatever, we'll have so much of letter writing, formats will be given, letters would be given for the practice. Don't worry about it, but the format of how you will come down, that is from the starting to the end, how you're going to write should be in your mind, perfectly in your mind. Okay, so I'm explaining you this. Okay, so this area is finished, that is year of passing these degrees. Okay, year of passing these degrees you have put already, and thereafter what is the percentage you have scored in these degrees of yours. For example, M.Ed I have scored with 89 percentage. Fine, you are writing there. B.Ed I have scored 80 percentage. Okay, this is done. M.Com I have scored with 85%. Fine, done. So these are the complete format of your educational qualification. Just be presentable in this particular area, children. This is very, very important. Okay, now after writing all these things, after writing this thing, might be a small thing is called the other qualification. Other qualification, do not waste time over writing so many qualifications over here. Might be in during the SSC or 12th standard this thing for vacation time, you might have done something course, like for say for computer this thing, any specified course which you have done, for example Tally or Word or whatever. So that you can write it over here in other qualifications. You can write working knowledge of computers, that is can be done over here. It is written participated in inter-school basketball championship, this also can be written. So sports area or whatever other qualifications you can have, you can write it over here into 2-3 statements. Okay, then comes the work experience, children. Work experience is another important factor for the job application. Over here, work experience, if you are an experienced teacher, you can, it's not that fresher will not get a job always. It is like what experience do you have in big companies or the schools or any of the organization, keeps this factor as a very important thing if you are an experienced person. So over here we put a column as experience, work experience. Now the reason for the change is another important thing. Reason for change, just one line, for better prospects. Okay, you want to move ahead, so this is the reason why I am changing the job. Now salary is also important, so here we will put on one statement salary, that is negotiable. So negotiable means you and the employee and the employer both are talking, the interviewer and the interviewee is talking, so both of them can have a negotiation for the salary. So salary line would be just negotiable. Okay, then we have reference, children. Reference. Now, for example, this thing, ex-student has come to the school for this post. Now that child knows me. or that child knows our principal ma'am, that child knows our subject teachers, or whatever. So with reference, you are coming to, for example, you are writing the letter in the LP Savani school, you are going to go for an interview in LP Savani. For example, you know me. So in the reference, you can write my name with my address and phone number. Okay. So in the job application format, at least two people, that is, see, one over here, another one over here, only two people with, along with the address and whatever. Okay, address and everything with the mobile number. So here comes the reference area. Now, ending up, children. We are ending up the job application writing. So your biodata comes to an end over here. The next thing, again a paragraph is coming. Again you have to mug up this paragraph saying, I hope the above information is as per your requirement. I look forward for being called for an personal interview. Okay, if I am chosen, I assure of my best services always. Enclosed also the photocopies of my certificates for your kind perusal. So this is how you end up writing the letter writing. So letter writing comes over here, comes to an end of the letter writing. Here you have, so here, how would you end up your letter writing, children? So this is the way you end up your letter writing. This paragraph as and such, you will write it over here. Again, this para has to be marked up by you. Do not change any line. Just write it as per it is given in this textbook. Okay. Now the next line, that is again leaving one line, you are writing thanking you. You have to write compulsory thanking you. Again leaving one line, you are writing yours faithfully XYZ. Enclosed as above. Enclosed as above is our entire this certificates or degrees we have put in over here in the letter writing. Okay, children. So here comes to the end of job application, the format of writing the job application. So this is what we have done today, children. So till then, bye and take care of yourself. Okay, bye.